Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update from Samco.
Another week, another IPO. That is going to be the story this festive season as multiple companies plan to go public. This is Suyash Maheshwari and the IPO we're discussing today is PB Fintech Limited. This is the company behind brands like Policybazaar and Paisabazaar. Let's take a look at the insurance industry in India. The insurance industry's mortality protection gap as a percentage of protection in India stood at 83% in 2019, which is one of the highest in the world. Further, India was among the lowest in terms of sum assured as a percentage of GDP in FY21. Going forward, the industry is expected to grow at a 17.8% CAGR to reach Rs 39 million in FY 2030. Moving on to the consumer lending industry. Despite the large market size, India's consumer lending penetration measured in terms of outstanding consumer debt as a percentage of nominal GDP is considered relatively low at 18.2% in FY21 compared to that of 79.2% of USA and 55.6% of China in CY20. Going ahead, consumer lending market is expected to witness a 9% CAGR reaching at 78.1 trillion rupees by FY 2030. Moving on to the company now. PB Fintech began its operations in 2008 as an online insurance aggregator. Following that, it joined the consumer lending market in order to give easy access to consumer to credit, insurance and other financial products. The company through its two platforms applies a consumer-centric approach and seeks to enable research-based purchase of insurance and other lending products. It also facilitates insurers and lenders to innovate and design customized products for consumers leveraging its data insights. In addition to establishing a distribution channel, it also offers online marketing, consultancy and support services. And it applies an asset-light capital approach with no insurance or credit risk on its book. Looking at the two platforms of the company, Policybazaar is the biggest insurance marketplace with a market share of 93.4% based on policies sold. It accounted for 65.3% of all digital insurance sales in India in FY 2020. As of June 30th, FY21, the company has a large customer base of 51.1 million and its annualized user traffic has increased to 126.5 million, growing by 7.9 million from FY20. As of September 2021, 48 insurance partners have offered 390 insurance products on the platform. The platform allows consumers to explore and compare insurance products, boosting consumer choice and transparency. The company provides its insurance partners access to large customer base as well as deep behavioral and data insights for providing risk assessment and providing better underwriting capabilities for designing new products. In June of this year, the company got insurance broker's license, allowing it to provide in-person client interaction and undertake group and corporate business in addition to the already existent online business. Paisabazaar is India's largest digital consumer credit marketplace with a market share of 53.7% based on disbursals in FY21. The platform has 56 partnerships with big banks, NBFCs, fintech lenders that provide diverse range of financial products across categories. One of the most important customer acquisition method for the platform is to provide free credit scores to the consumers. The platform seeks to give consumers different personal credit options, comparison tools, and impartial counseling. Paisabazaar also offers personal finance products to rural communities. Using its customer insights, Paisabazaar assists its lending partners in developing digital products that are not only available on the platform but also allows them to reach the untapped consumer segment. Let's look at the company's financial now. The company has generated a strong 34% CAGR from FY19 to FY21 in its revenues. As of FY21, Policybazaar's share of revenue stood at 68% and Paisabazaar's share stood at 21%. Although PB Fintech's contribution margin has increased significantly from 8.6% to 39.8% from FY19 to FY21, it still remains EBITDA negative. The company has however witnessed a declining trend in its losses during the same period. And in FY21, the company posted a loss of 150 crores, in which Policybazaar's loss stood at 176 crores and Paisabazaar posted a profit of 13.6 crores. The company also saw its net cash flows from operation turn positive in FY21, indicating a positive trend going forward. Among the strengths of the company, COVID-19 has boosted digital adoption, which bodes well for online marketplace leaders such as PB Fintech. The company maintains a commanding market share and a high level of brand recall among consumers. The company's platforms have vast, efficient, and intelligent networks, giving it considerable competitive advantage. PB Fintech does not assume any equivalent underwriting or credit risk since it aggregates and distributes insurance and personal credit products supplied by insurers and lenders rather than creating its own products. In June of this year, Policybazaar obtained an insurance broker's license which will allow them to provide in-person consumer interaction and services offline as well. Within risk, the sector is becoming more competitive with various fintechs entering the market. Players like HDFC Ergo and LIC have delisted their products from Policybazaar. As a result, failing to gather new partners or maintaining the existing one might have an effect on the company's business. Four largest partners in terms of contribution to revenue from operations accounted for 32.8% in FY20 and accounted for 32.77% in the quarter ended June 30, 2021. Product delisting by any one of them might have a substantial effect on the company's profitability. Revenues for the company are generated through selling of financial service products, typically via commission or fee structure agreed upon with the partner. Any change in these rates might have an effect on the company's revenue. Access to client data is critical for Policybazaar's success. Privacy issues and restrictions may have increased risk to the company. Because technology infrastructure is critical to the operations of the company, any interruption would be detrimental to the operations. Looking at the IPO details, the issue size is of Rs 5,709 crores, which will comprise of a fresh issue of Rs 3,750 crores and an offer for sale of 1,959 crores. The IPO opens for subscription on 1st of November and closes on 3rd of November. The price band has been set at Rs 940 to Rs 980 per share with a lot size of 15 shares. The minimum amount that an investor will need to apply for this IPO is approximately 14,100. This is how PB Fintech plans to use the proceeds from the fresh issue. The company will be using Rs 1,500 crores for enhancing visibility and awareness of its brand, but not limited to Policybazaar and Paisabazaar. Rs 375 crores to explore new opportunities, to expand growth initiatives and increase its consumer base. Rs 600 crores for funding strategic investments and acquisition. Rs 375 crores to expand its operations outside India, and the remainder will be used for general corporate purposes. Given the increased competition in the industry and removal of some big players' products from the platform, the main challenge in front of the company is to maintain its market share and constantly grow its revenue. Although there is no comparable listed peer for the company, its valuation, seeking a market cap of 2.5 times of its last funding round in March 2021, seems pretty expensive. Further, the insurance broker's license and India's low online penetration gives the company significant long-term growth prospects. As a result, only investors with longer time horizon, larger risk tolerance, and the patience to wait for the company's return ratios to improve may subscribe to the IPO for long term.